All right, Himso Chiropractic Tribe, next up on our life extension exercises, another very basic exercise to do, teaching you, again, how to have proper spinal health and spinal hygiene. Dr. James Chestnut calls these exercises spinal hygiene exercises, much like you would have oral hygiene and go see your dentist and brush your teeth and keep your oral area very up to date with hygiene. So what we want to do is have a very up-to-date spine and have good spinal hygiene. And so Matt's going to demonstrate these exercises. Each one of these exercises, what you want to do is hold them for 30 seconds at a time. Again, for the sake of the video, we're going to go through them a little quicker. But again, 30 seconds at a time. And you should find yourself doing these spinal hygiene exercises daily. Crucial for reducing cell luxation in your spine and holding those adjustments. We're going to break these down to 3 parts. Number 1, we're going to do the cervical spine, then we're going to do the thoracic spine, and then the lumbar spine. So in other words, we're going to be doing the neck, which is the cervical spine, the mid back, which is the thoracic spine, and the low back, which is the lumbar spine. We're going to start off with some very simple stretches with the cervical spine first. What Matt's going to do is he's going to demonstrate flexion, and as he's doing flexion, all these exercises, we're pulling ourselves into the motion. We're not just letting our head flop to the side. We're actually pulling ourselves into the motion and holding them again for 30 seconds. So feel the pull and feel the strengthening of that neck and the exercises and the muscles at each different level. So the first one is this flexion. He's going to bring his head down and look down towards the floor, and he's going to hold that again for 30 seconds. The next one we're going to do is going to be an extension. So he's going to look back and up. Nice and controlled. He's pulling his neck backwards and down, looking straight up, nose pointed straight towards the air. The next one we're going to do is he's going to lean his head to the right. He's going to bring that ear down towards his shoulder. Very controlled. He's pulling it down. And then he's going to go back to neutral and go to the left side with the lateral flexion. And then lastly, what he's going to do is he's going to do rotation. He's going to turn that nose and look towards me and try to get all the way over this direction, over his right shoulder. And then he's going to hold it. And again, he's going to go back to the left, looking all the way over his left shoulder, really holding it, really feeling that pull. Okay? Those are the cervical ones. Now we're going to focus on the thoracic spine. And this one, I want to make sure that you focus on pulling down towards the floor on this stretch. What he's going to do is he's going to bring his hands down to the side, and what he's going to do is go down into a position towards the floor. So he's going to go straight down. He's going to try to touch his toes. He's staying nice and tight. Again, he's pulling down. He's got a very controlled motion on this one, working that mid back. Now we're going to have Matt turn and face the side so you can see the same view. He's going to go ahead and go down forward. And you're going to see he's reaching down, very controlled, pulling down towards the floor, not just flopping. He's going to hold this for 30 seconds. Come on, back up. Very good. And then we're going to turn and face forward. What we're going to do lastly here is we're going to work on our extension on the thoracic spine before we go into the lumbar spine. So here he's going to either put his hands behind his back or he's going to put his hands on his side. And what he's going to do is he's going to lean back and look up. He's really going to work his way back up. Very good. Holding that very controlled and pulling it. Okay, and come back up, and he's going to turn and face the side. And again, he's going to extend back. He's going to look back up, very controlled, really pulling down towards the floor. Very good. Okay. And lastly, we're going to work that lumbar spine or that low back. So he's going to turn and face forward. And what we're going to do here is we're going to walk through a series of exercises. The first one he's going to do is he's going to bring his hands out in front of him. And what he's going to do is he's going to do a turning of his torso, keeping his hips nice and tight. He's going to work to his right. He's going to hold it very tight. And then what he's going to do is work back towards center. And he's going to work his way to the left and hold that posture. Again, 30 seconds on each one of those. This is exactly what we want to see on the life extension exercises. This is a great one. Again, we want to do these daily, 30 seconds a piece. The next exercise Matt's going to demonstrate for the lumbar spine or the low back is going to be the lateral flexions each side. So he's going to go down to his left side first. Again, he's pulling down towards the floor, nice and controlled, and holding it for 30 seconds. He's going to come back up to neutral. He's going to come back down to the right side. He's going to hold it again for 30 seconds. Very good. And come back up. And again, nice and controlled. These life extension exercises, spinal hygiene exercises should be done daily, 30 seconds a piece. Remember, it's important to hold those adjustments, increase vitality, get you back to where you want to be, and really, really, really improve your life. So make sure you do these daily.